The Virgin Mary in the Kingdom of the Divine Will. Day 16. The Queen of Heaven in the Kingdom of the Divine Will continues her life in the temple and forms the new day to make the refulgent sun of the divine word rise upon earth. The soul to her celestial Mamma. My most sweet Mamma, I feel that you have stolen my heart, and I run to my Mamma, who keeps my heart within hers as pledge of my love, and in place of my heart wants to put the divine will as pledge of her love of Mother. Therefore I come into your arms, so that as your child, you may prepare me, give me your lessons, and do with me whatever you want. And I pray you never to leave your child alone, but to keep me always, always together with you. Lesson of the Queen of Heaven. My dearest child, oh, how I long to keep you always together with me. I would like to be your heartbeat, your breath, the works of your hands, the step of your feet, to make you feel through me how the divine will operated in me. I would like to pour its life into you. Oh, how sweet, lovable, enchanting, and enrapturing it is. Oh, how you would render me twice as happy if I had you, my child, under the total empire of that divine Fiat, which formed all my fortune, my happiness, my glory. Now pay attention to me, and listen to your Mamma who wants to share her fortune with you. I continued my life in the temple, but heaven was not closed for me. I could go there as many times as I wanted. I had free passage to ascend and descend. In heaven I had my divine family, and I burned and longed to be with them. The very divinity awaited me with great love in order to converse with me, to be happy, and to make me more happy, more beautiful, more dear in their eyes. After all, they had not created me to keep me far away. No, no, they wanted to enjoy me as their daughter. They wanted to hear me, how my words, animated by the Fiat, had the power to put peace between God and creatures. They loved to be won by their little daughter, and to hear me repeat to them, "Descend, let the word descend upon earth." I can say that the very divinity would call me, and I would run, I would fly into their midst. Since I had never done my human will, my presence requited them of the love and the glory of the great work of all creation, and therefore they entrusted to me the secret of the history of mankind. And I prayed, and prayed again, for peace to come between God and man. Now, my child, you must know that the human will alone closed heaven, and therefore it was not given to man to penetrate into those celestial regions, or to have a familiar relationship with his Creator. On the contrary, the human will had cast him away from the one who had created him. As soon as man withdrew from the divine will, he became fearful, timid. He lost the dominion of himself and of the whole creation. All the elements, because they were dominated by the Fiat, had remained superior to him and could do harm to him. Man was afraid of everything. And do you think it is trivial, my child, that the one who had been created as king, dominator of everything, reached the point of being afraid of the one who had created him? It is strange, my child, and I would say almost against nature, that a child would be afraid of his father, while it is according to nature that, as one generates, love and trust between father and child are also generated. This can be called the primary inheritance that is due to the child, and the primary right that is due to the father. So by doing his will, Adam lost the inheritance of his father. He lost his kingdom, and rendered himself the laughingstock of all created things. My child, listen to your mother, and ponder well the great evil of the human will. It removes the eyes of the soul, and makes her become blind, in such a way that everything is darkness and fear for the poor creature. Therefore place your hand upon your heart, and swear to your mamma that you would rather die than do your will. I, by never doing my will, had no fear of my Creator. And how could I be afraid if he loved me so much? And the kingdom extended so much within me, that with my acts I kept forming the full day to make the new sun of the eternal Word rise upon earth. And as I saw that the day was being formed, I increased my supplications to obtain the longed-for day of peace between heaven and earth. Tomorrow I will wait for you to narrate to you another surprise of my life down here. The soul. My sovereign mamma, how sweet are your lessons! Oh, how they make me comprehend the great evil of my human will! Oh, how many times I too felt within me fear, timidity, and as though far away from my Creator. Ah, it was my human will that reigned in me, not the divine, and this is why I felt its sad effects. Therefore, if you love me as your child, take my heart in your hands, and put out of me the fear, the timidity, which prevent my flight toward my Creator, and in their place put in me that Fiat which you so much love, and which you want to reign in my soul. Little sacrifice. Today, to honor me, you will place into my hands every bother, fear, mistrust that you may feel, that I may convert them into will of God, saying to me 3 times, My mamma, make the divine will reign in my soul. Ejaculatory prayer. My mamma, my trust, form the day of the divine will in my soul. You have reached the end of Day 16 of the Virgin Mary in the Kingdom of the Divine Will. Fiat.